One of the biggest XRP investment products just lost more than half of its token holdings. Grayscale's XRP Trust started the year holding more than 122 million XRP. By the end of June, that had fallen to roughly 55 million, and the reason should get XRP investors' attention. During the first half of the year, the trust sold more than 103 million XRP, worth roughly $181 million to meet investor redemptions. It did receive more than 36 million XRP from new share creations, but those inflows were nowhere near enough to offset investors pulling money out. Outstanding shares also dropped from roughly 6.3 million to just 2.84 million, so this was not simply Grayscale suddenly deciding XRP was a bad investment. The more important story is that redemptions dramatically outweighed new demand inside the fund, and that happened while XRP itself was struggling. XRP fell more than 40% between January and the end of June, while the trust recorded more than $34 million in realized losses on XRP sold for redemptions. That creates an uncomfortable setup. If institutional demand continues weakening while XRP remains under pressure, it could make a strong recovery more difficult. But it is also worth keeping this in perspective. The broader XRP investment market has still attracted substantial capital. One struggling trust does not mean institutions have completely abandoned XRP. It simply shows how quickly demand can reverse when price momentum and market confidence weaken. And while established altcoins fight to regain institutional momentum, some investors are looking much earlier in the market for projects with potentially more room to grow. One project getting a lot of attention is Bitcoin Hyper. Bitcoin Hyper is developing a Bitcoin Layer 2 network using Solana virtual machine technology. The goal is to bring faster transactions, lower costs, staking, decentralized finance, and programmable applications to the Bitcoin ecosystem. One Hyper token is currently priced at $0.0136845. The next scheduled presale price increase is coming in less than 2 days. Because Bitcoin Hyper is still in its presale stage, investors can start with a relatively small position rather than needing a large amount of capital. But early-stage projects also carry much greater risk, and a low token price does not guarantee future gains. If you do want to research Bitcoin Hyper, Best Wallet makes the process fairly straightforward. Best Wallet is a non-custodial, multi-chain wallet that can be used to manage the crypto needed for the presale. Bitcoin Hyper can be purchased with a credit card or with supported cryptocurrency. If you already own crypto, Solana can be an especially inexpensive route because Solana network fees are typically extremely low. You can fund your wallet with SOL, connect it to the official Bitcoin Hyper website, select the Solana purchase option, choose how much Hyper you want, and confirm the transaction. Users who purchase with SOL will also claim their Hyper tokens on Solana. Credit card purchases are available as well for people who prefer not to purchase crypto first. Links to Best Wallet and the official Bitcoin Hyper presale are available in the description. As always, double-check the website before connecting a wallet, and remember that presales are highly speculative. Grayscale's XRP filing shows how quickly investor demand can change even for an established cryptocurrency. Bitcoin Hyper represents the opposite end of the market, extremely early, potentially higher upside, but significantly higher risk. Whichever side of the market you prefer, understand what you are buying and never invest more than you can afford to lose.